Welcome to Chase Talks. My name's Chase, broadcasting to you from Garreg Monastery. Today we're going to be continuing our campaign against the kingdom as we prepare ourselves for our assassination mission, where we go to take down an ally of Edelgard's uncle. With no further ado, let's go ahead and cut to we're in the exploration. Alright, before we explore the monastery, let's get some support conversations out of the way. Now today also is the last day of our very first week with the new schedule. Very ambitious. If I can speak today, Jesus Christ. Ambitious schedule that I'm putting forward. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. This is the first time that we've done a full run through. Well, really, I guess the full run through ended yesterday because we started on Sunday with our first Fire Emblem video. Then we did Fire Emblem, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, and running through the full schedule, as well as a bonus video, most likely going up today. I don't know, I haven't recorded it as of recording this video. So we'll see if that happens. But we have to peck through some more of these support conversations. Looks like she has another one with Linhardt. I mean, I guess let's get this Edelgard one out of the way. Thought we finished all Edelgards in the last episode.
Linhardt, I finally found you.
Hey, they're in the tomb.
These structures were built more than 1,000 years ago and still remain. Most interesting, there's a pattern to the saints' emblems carved into each of the sarcophagi. Here, you'll see if you come take a look.
Perhaps another time. Right now, I have something to discuss with you. You've said before that you don't care about the usefulness of your research. After giving it some thought, I decided that I'd like to create an institution for crest and relic research, and I'd like for you to lead it.
Oh, wow.
All you would need to do is carry out whatever research you like. Somebody else will decide how to make use of your findings. What do you think? I imagine such an environment would suit you quite well.
Let's be clear that I have my reservations, but I suppose I'll take you up on your offer, if you insist. Although I'm unsure if it's a good idea. If my research dries up, you'll be stuck with a worthless institute. I do hope you understand that, Your Majesty.
Why are you skeptical about my proposal?
It's because all I've ever cared about is following my own curiosity, wherever it takes me. Being head of some institution and researching as part of an organized team sounds like no fun at all. At that point, it's not research, it's just a job. And one I've been practically forced into at that. However, since I know you've put a lot of effort into preparing this opportunity for me, and since I like you well enough, I will, begrudgingly, take you up on the offer.
Well then, I suppose I should be grateful. But I'll be honest, I see little point in bringing you on board if you're so troubled by the idea. Let's put this idea on hold for the moment. I'll figure something out for you by war's end. I have great respect for your talent, Linhardt. I'm certain I can find a way to make use of it that's to your liking.
There we go. That brought them all the way up to the A? Oh, I guess it did bring them to an A. Alright. Who's Lysithea got? Let's do Lysithea. She's only got 2.
There you are, Lysithea. I've been looking for you. So, I have a hypothesis about your crests.
I know you're the one who sent me that anonymous letter. There are things we must discuss. Ugh, it sounded like some bizarre love letter.
What? No, of course not. However, I wonder what you would have done if it was.
Now I'm just confused and grossed out.
I'm sorry, but that is not the overall topic of discussion. Do pay attention.
Pay attention to you? As though anything you say is worth listening to. It's not like you can tell me anything I don't already know.
You don't have a very positive opinion of your crests, do you? That's why you should listen to me. I've dug through all my books, and there's no record of anyone being born with 2 crests. You are, to be blunt, an impossible occurrence. For you to have a second crest, it must have been forcibly implanted after birth.
Is that your theory then?
Yes, it is. To further the theory, If the power exists to implant a crest, then it must be possible to remove one too. And that is the real issue at hand.
I could have one removed?
That's what Hanneman is working on understanding. I'm helping him with it.
Professor Hanneman.
Is that the end of her? I think I said that already before, but I think, is that the end of her support conversation with Hanneman as she gets the other crest removed?
Based on your reaction, it seems you want one of your crests removed. I don't think I'd give up having 2 crests if I were you.
Is that so? Even if you'd gone through horrifying experiments, endless trauma, and if you knew that all this pain meant you'd die very, very young, that's what you'd think? You're completely lacking in empathy, so of course you would make such a crass and foolish assumption.
Alright, let's do the... She doesn't have any support with Hanneman? Maybe I should have Hanneman walk around with her.
Yum. Ah, so delicious. I'm so content in this moment.
Dot dot dot.
Felix!
Lysithea, you look mortified.
How long have you been there? Were you watching me? You were, weren't you?
I was, yes.
For once, I thought I had some privacy.
Did you say something?
Huh? No. Didn't say anything at all. Here,
What's this for?
I'm buying your silence. With cake. Take it.
I'm not sure what to be silent about.
If people knew I was shoveling cake into my face by the fistful, they'd think me nothing more than a child.
Adults eat cake.
You'll never understand. Just take this, will you?
No, I don't like sweets.
Does your refusal mean you'll be telling everyone about my cake shoveling ways?
I just don't like sweets, that's all.
Nonsense. Nobody can resist something so delicious.
I like Lysithea and Bernadetta. They're pretty funny.
Look, I'm giving you this cake whether you like it or not. Eat it, toss it, throw it at an unsuspecting victim. The choice is yours.
Throw it at an unsuspecting victim.
Just please don't mention this to anyone.
What was her problem? And what am I supposed to do with this cake?
Give it to someone else. That would do if I didn't want it. I'd give it to somebody else. I'd be like, hey, you want this cake? Alright. Alios has got a couple too. Manuela's only got 2. Let's just do Manuela's and then I think we're gonna just do the exploration.
My head is pounding. You'd think I'd get used to this. Oh.
Manuela? Oh my goodness, you look terrible.
I do need to check before we do the exploration. I guess this is the first exploration of the month. So this is when I get the missions and stuff. So yeah, I guess I gotta explore no matter what.
Don't get up. I'll get you some water. I should fluff up those pillows for you. It will make you more comfortable.
I'm completely hopeless.
Dot dot dot.
I was so proud of being the reason you came to Garrick Mach. Dorothea wanted to follow in my footsteps. How great is that?
What is that in that mannequin's head? Or is that like a big screw that's sticking out of the thing's head? The heck? Or a big like syringe? It almost looks like a syringe. Syringe. Apparently, is what it sounded like I was trying to say.
I thought I'd use that as an inspiration to straighten myself out. Be less of a, less of a disgrace. But here I am, right in front of you, dealing with the worst hangover I've had in weeks.
You thought you'd hide this from me?
Wait, you mean you knew?
Even when you were still with the opera company, you had quite the reputation. There was a joke that you could outdrink a fish and the sailor who caught it.
Dorothea, my brain's pounding as it is. Please, stop. It's all true, but I can't handle hearing it from you. the girl I thought I had inspired to greatness. I can't believe I tried so hard to be a good example for you when you knew all along I should leap into the ocean and drown.
Don't say that. You've not lost a bit of respect from me. Not one bit. Everyone has their faults, and some have more than others,
But every rose has its thorns.
you were the finest songstress the opera had ever seen. And you've taught me well. What I mean to say is, you're my inspiration. I really do admire you.
Thank you, Dorothea. That means a lot.
Now you guys can make out. Give him a smooch. Alright, one more with Alias. And then we'll call it Day on Sport Conversations.
What a pleasant surprise. Would you care to join me?
Ah, perfect. I was just looking for someone to dine with.
What's up with that single horn in the background? Looks weird. Looks like one deer antler. That's weird.
Let's raid the dining hall, shall we?
My goodness, but you're in a good mood.
Manuela, I have some news. I received a letter from my wife today.
Oh?
My daughter just picked up a new skill. Can you guess what it might be?
It's murder. It's amazing. I love my little murder girl.
Singing? Dancing? I've no idea what parents teach their kids, or why they even have children at all. Still, give me a hint. Fishing? Bricklaying? Cooking?
I'm sure she knows how to lay some bricks.
That's right. Spot on as always. My wife is teaching her the basics.
The basics of which?
Next time I'm home, my daughter will be able to cook me all my favorite meals. What a lucky father I am. Is any father in the world luckier than I?
I don't know. And I don't care to know.
My wife greeting me at the door. My daughter's nervous face as she sets the meal on the table. Oh, I'm so excited I bet I won't even be able to taste the food as I devour it.
Wouldn't your daughter appreciate it more if you took the time to savor?
Then I'll say, how delicious! That was the second best meal I've ever had.
Not first best? Shouldn't you encourage her?
Mommy's cooking is the best, but you're a close runner-up, darling.
Why would you say?
Oh, Daddy, I'm so happy you liked it, she'll say, as she embraces me, a big smile on her little face. Ah,
You've forgotten I'm here, haven't you?
That is what it sounds like.
Oh, all I wanted was a dinner companion. What?
Oops. And I accidentally cut her off. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and explore. Yes. I already increased my battalion, so I don't got to worry about that side. Alright. We got supply run. You are in need of resources. You did. Then what's this one? Seeking increased security to protect the commercials coming alliance territory. Alright, let's fast travel to that one.
This was a trying month, but we did manage to hold Garreg Mach. If only just. The power of Satyth in Flame was certainly a sight to behold. The Archbishop's supporters were strong, but with this victory, we have all but cornered the Church of Seros and its knights. The goddess above shall give way to the darkness that has long dwelled below. I have a request for you.
I guess I might as well talk to the people up here while I'm up here.
could I trouble you?
Oh, It's probably Hanneman in the next floor.
How have we come to this? Fighting the Archbishop and her knights? I'd never imagined. I hate this so much. Professor, I tried. I gave treatment to everyone I could, but the infirmary is as much a morgue right now as it is a place of care and healing.
Alright, Hanneman.
One of
Hannah the
them
man.
is a school of sorcery in Ferdiad, which is staffed by the top minds of magical research. The study of crests and sorcery should not be separate. I've often thought I should pay them a visit someday. I never imagined I might end up invading the place with an army, though. Not how I imagined it at all.
I don't know how I got past him. I couldn't get past him the other way. Alright, there's one conversation this way and two the other way, so let's do this one first and we'll do the other two. Who's over here? Vendetta.
I've got a dream, you know. I don't know if it'll come true, but it's nice to hope. Remember when I went to Bridget with Petra? I drew a picture of some of the flowers I saw there. Next time, I want to go even farther. Maybe Dagda. Maybe even past that. I want to fill a whole book with drawings of the biggest plants I see. And the carnivorous ones especially. Oh, I hope I get the chance.
Especially the ones that eat things, like people.
Really?
That reminds me.
You must know about the Western Church in the Kingdom and the Eastern Church in the Alliance. But you probably don't know about the Southern Church. It used to exist a long time ago in Enbar. About 120 years ago, they had a massive insurrection.
Huh. I didn't know that there was a Southern Church. They haven't talked about it until now. I mean, it makes sense.
The bishop of the Southern Church who participated was exiled by the furious emperor. After that, the Empire reconciled with the Central Church, but relations continued to be strained. That history has probably laid the groundwork for the current antagonism among the Empire's citizens.
There are stories of heroes' relics 1,000 years ago, of which we have no real evidence today. So many, in fact, that I'm led to wonder if those relics are nothing more than legends. Especially since we know of relics like those passed down in the families of the 10 Fodlan elites.
Alright, not that one. Alright, let's go to the dining hall. So we can get all the meals out of the way, and then I can figure out how many activity points we have left after we're done with the meals. Okay, so it looks like mostly everyone's happy. Alright, let's do Dorothea and... Oh, you know what? Rather than Bernadetta, let's do Dorothea and Manuela. Because I kind of want to see the end of their support conversation chain.
Having a meal like this reminds me of the old days, eating alongside the rest of the opera company.
So true. I really miss those days. Oh, sorry, Professor. I didn't mean to leave you out of the conversation.
That's cool. They have like a unique conversation too. Okay. Bernadetta and Lysithia.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste. Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
So if you hear like a snap in the background, by the way, that's my... So I used to drink a lot of... Or, up until now, I've drank a lot of Monster. And I'm trying to... Well, I started drinking, G Fuel. Because it's way healthier. It's got no sugar and it's only like 25 calories compared to like the 200 grams of sugar and 200 calories in a Monster. And it's actually a little bit cheaper too. So I feel like it's the... Is there no motivation thingy for him? Does he not get the blue arrows near him ever? Oh, there's one. I mean, I don't know. I guess I'll just pick Caspar just to pick Caspar. I'm kind of enjoying their support conversation chain too.
While I have little interest in food, I will admit to a weakness for this one dish.
Ah, I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
Alright, and then I guess I should cook something. Do Bernadetta. Gain 3 max health, 1 strength, 1 magic. Oh wait, I can do plus 3 health, 1 strength, 2 defense, 2 luck, 1 defense. I guess the strength would be the most useful probably.
Sounds fun. A little more.
Okay.
Oh. Driving back the Knights of Seros is a big deal for the Imperial Army. Defeating the Alliance was hugely exciting. But this victory will probably just add to your reputation. Now, if you could only sway the loyalties of the Kingdom's lords. Is it even possible?
God. Yoshimitsu's right there. He's in line.
Last month's fight with the Knights of Seros was a disaster.
Are you alright?
Are you asking if I'm okay with killing my former colleagues? Sometimes it's easier to get by without any personal attachment or religious beliefs.
True, I guess.
Professor, I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising.
Because it's like hunting?
Yes, hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries. That is a wonderful thing. I have no liking for the thought of losing anyone.
Alright, we gotta go plant, and then there's also some people we can talk to over here. Oh, there's Ilias.
It's hard to feel cheery when you've just gone to battle against old friends. No! I will not let myself be gluey.
Go easy on yourself.
You're trying to take care of me, but it's supposed to be the other way around. Forgive me, Gerald. I'm sure it must be even harder for you to fight against your students. When times are tough, just remember, you can always rely on your pal Alois.
Eloise. I just realized I've been pronouncing his name wrong the entire time.
What? Randolph has fallen. He was a good person. It's a shame. When someone close to you dies, you really feel the horrors of war. Please watch out for yourself.
I just said that he died. Wanted to recruit him.
Hello.
We can't recruit nobody. Alright, let's use yellow flowers, red flowers. Mixed fruit, I guess.
I've been informed of the surprise attack. That information could be devastating were the enemy to find out. It moves me to know I've been trusted with it. Edelgard and those within the army, they really do trust me. Initially, I had my own motives for joining the Black Eagle Strike Force, but now, all I want is to support Edelgard.
There's a bunch of people I can talk to here. Then we're going to be able to do the tournament. We have 3 left, so we'll be able to do the tournament, the faith thing, and something else.
Say now.
All right, off to the kingdom's capital we go. What's the matter? Should I not be excited? I can't help it. Everyone's got to have something to look forward to.
Welcome! Is that the one? Thanks a bunch.
Might as well buy an extra one of those. Huh.
Come back soon.
Say now.
Hey, welcome. Come again.
Hello there. Return soon, please. Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Between Garreg Mach and Ferdiad stretch the plains of Teal'c. That's the site of the ancient battle where Nemesis, the King of Liberation, fought the prophet Seros.
Oh yeah,
If our forces end up fighting our enemies there,
that's from the very beginning of the game.
it'll be a clash passed down through the ages.
Here we will.
Dimitri, the King of Fargus. He despises Edelgard and everything she stands for. I am of the opinion that a man seized by such strong feelings is not fit to be king. It is a sad situation, really.
Kings can't be emotional?
No, they cannot. Kingly judgment has to be wholly separate from the emotions of the individual. At any rate, I find it hard to imagine that Dimitri could defeat Edelgard.
Probably right.
Professor?
Hey, there's a sport conversation that appeared.
I'm thinking...
The old general who serves the Rowe family in Aryan Road is known for being a curmudgeon.
And the regular assassins look pretty cool.
Even if we invited him to join our side, he probably just wouldn't respond.
I really like the helmet.
Right.
Next, we'll be headed to the kingdom capital of Ferdiad to begin the invasion, right? I wonder if we can defeat the Tempest King. We have to.
That was an unexpectedly fierce battle. The Knights of Seros were tough opponents. If the Archbishop had been there, we would have been in trouble. If it hadn't been for the efforts of the main force, who even knows?
The Knights of Seros. They certainly know how to inflict pain. However, the demon within me will be satiated only by fighting you.
Can't train me in reason, I guess.
Hey!
My brother fought proudly to the end and died an honorable death. He said something to me before the battle, that he was entrusting his dream to me. I'm gonna see this battle through to the end. I'm gonna fight for my brother.
You should be a recruitable character.
Right.
Fine if they want to kill her brother and not make her brother a recruitable character. He should be a recruitable character at the very least.
Destroying Seteth is a big achievement, but as long as the Archbishop remains in good health, we must remain vigilant. One day they'll probably try to surprise attack us again. We have to attack them first.
Thought I saw something glowing right there. Somebody over here too.
Hi.
Oh, there's Dorothea.
I heard that Randolph died in battle guarding Garreg Mach. We knew each other for, wow, more than 5 years. My chest feels tight. Think about it. There's no end in sight to the fighting. I might be next. Any of us could be.
We'll make it through together.
Together, eh? That sounds like one of Sylvain's old pickup lines. But, yes. Let's get through this war together.
Alright, let's do the faith thing. Then the sport conversation up here. And then the tournament, and then it'll be ending the exploration.
Maybe.
I'm counting. I dedicated my life to serving the church. However, now, all that comes from the church is talk of spilling blood. Now that we've even lost Seteth, the possibility of the church returning to its former power is slim. Today, I came to beg the goddess to grant me leave to quit my position. From tomorrow, I live by my own values.
Smart idea. I understand the risk of fighting on the front lines, but I simply must be out there to lead my troops. Is there some way I could reduce the danger? Wear thicker armor. It's said that the best defense is a good offense. Hire more guards. It said the best defense is a good offense. Hail guard like that. And there's no more advice? Okay. Alright, let's do this one. Do Dorothea and can I do Lysithea? Lysithea.
I'll keep my voice down.
Singing with others is a nice change of pace. Usually I do it when I'm alone.
Alright, actually I almost forgot. Let's talk to the statue over here too. See if there's anything I can upgrade.
Need something?
200 points only? No, there's nothing I can upgrade.
See you again soon.
See you again soon. This one?
Okay.
I'm counting.
Professor.
Sure. Sure, why not?
Nice place, isn't it, Professor? Standing here, you can almost feel the goddess's absence. Discounting what dwells within you, of course. Do you think some punishment would rain down from the sky if this monastery were to be destroyed? Of course not. Even if the so-called Immaculate One came back here for revenge.
Hold on. Was there options that appeared on the screen? I didn't see any.
That would only be a result of this war, not the work of a deity.
That was weird. Do you hate the goddess?
If it is between love and hate, then I would choose the latter. The goddess failed to properly govern this world. That is why it is necessary for Lady Edelgard to become the supreme leader of Fodlan. Those with power must use it wisely. Is that not a teaching of the Church of Seros? It's absurd to preach to others what you cannot practice yourself.
Sometimes it's necessary.
That is logical. But I am afraid your logic is informed by your humanity. That is not the case for inhuman creatures with lifespans well beyond our own. We must fight to preserve what makes us human. You are the one closest to the enemy. I wonder if you will be able to maintain your humanity to the end.
Of course I will.
You make it sound easy. I find myself trusting you, even with my life. I've already dedicated my life to Lady Edelgard. To throw my lot in with you is inconceivable. But if I had 2 lives to give, I might devote one of them to you.
Aww.
Not as master and servant, but as equal partners.
He wants to give me a smooch. Alright, last place. Just gotta go to the training grounds, talk to Felix, and do the tournament, and then we're done.
Since I allied with you and the Emperor, my resolve has never wavered. I abandoned my country. I am prepared to kill my father, and kill a man I once called my friend. Resolute as I am, my sword feels heavy.
Oh, that's it? Don't get to, like, talk to him about it? X tournament. Well, of course, Edelgard. I mean, she's my best X user. Edelgard's gonna whomp some people. Look at that. 64% to do 0 damage, and she does 39 damage twice. Jeez. She's just gonna whomp these guys. Their new Empress class.
Your death is not in vain. You're weak. Let's keep up the pace.
Wow, none of these guys do any damage to her. Just a free win.
The only possible out.
Semifinals. Okay, this guy can do damage. He's a Wyvern Rider. There we go. Got some damage on the table. And he hit. But he still dies in 2 shots. Maybe the last one will be like a Wyvern Master or something. A warrior that can do 12 damage. Okay, now we've got the big boy pants on. And he misses. Oh, he misses and gets 2-shotted. Rip, Edelgard is too strong. Edelgard is way too strong. Alright, let's finish exploring. Man, Edelgard is just way too strong, I guess. Hey, we get 3 instructs this week. This month, I mean. That's cool. Alright. Let's instruct some people. We need to increase your reason really bad because you're about to hit your... You're about to max out your class, and if you max out your class and you're not an A, we won't be able to advance you. Okay. Oh, we need to work on... Seeing Shamir reminded me we need to work on her writing. Okay. Need to work on both his writing and his lance, right? Probably his lance more than his writing. Need to work on her faith.
Everything.
Who else do I need to work on? Man, I don't know who else to work on. I guess I should work on Shamir's writing. And work on his reason. His reason's pretty bad, so he needs some help in it since he's a class that can use magic. And all the rest of his classes are pretty, all the rest of his stats are pretty awesome already. Oops. Still need, I guess I can work on Edelgard's heavy armor, why not?
I'm nothing. I still another.
Oh, I didn't even see what that skill was. I clicked too quick. I was mashing too hard. Alright, that's fine. That's also fine. That's fine. Lance and Authority. That's fine too. Those two are good. That's good. Yep. 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 Okay. Begin training.
May I ask you something?
Sure. I know this is highly unlikely, but on the off chance that Rhea surrenders and agrees to my team terms, what should I do? I would appreciate your thoughts on the matter. Strip her of her power so she can't interfere in politics. You should turn the church into an imperial institution. It could be a trap. Take her out with a surprise attack. Turn the church into an imperial institution?
Is that so?
Curious to know what Edelgard is doing. Okay, yeah, I'll go visit her.
Yes? Oh, it's you, Professor. I was certain it was Hubert coming to drag me back to my duties. Your Majesty, you must know your supreme talents are needed at present. Why not gaze at these documents instead of the sky?
That sounds like Hubert.
Doesn't it? And the worst part is that he's always right, so I can't even argue with him. But that's enough about Hubert for the moment. While I have your attention, I'd like to thank you for your help in that last battle. As you well know, I'm perfectly capable of commanding the army by myself. However, when you're around, it's somehow different. I'm not sure I can properly explain it. I suppose your perspective on the battlefield is simply sharper than mine. When you're devising tactics and tricks for us, it's almost as though you can read the enemy's mind.
It's almost like I have super goddess powers and even can turn back time.
There's no getting around it. Your talent for strategy far exceeds my own. I'm quite jealous, in all honesty.
I'm jealous of that awesome red robe while I'm stuck in these black kind of plain robes and you got gold and red. You have many talents that I lack.
Is that a fact? Well, if you insist. I suppose a flower from another's field is always more beautiful. I'll admit, I think of you as rather detached, so to hear that you have emotions such as jealousy is something of a relief.
I'm not detached.
Oh, but you are. Don't even try to argue. But I suppose I'm much the same. I've also distanced myself from the ordinary world.
It seems we were fated to be friends.
Friends. That word somehow doesn't seem adequate.
You mean, smoochy, bang bang friends?
Besides, we've been friends for a long time, you and I. By now, we're so much more than that, at least in my mind.
So you might as well bend me over and take me here.
You know, instead of Edelgard, you can call me just Elle, if you so please. That's what my parents and closest sisters used to call me when I was little. Now there's no one left who calls me Elle. But with you, well, I think I could allow it. In fact, it would mean a great deal to me.
Why is that?
Why? Well, you have stood beside me and shared my burdens. As I said, you are much more than a friend. In truth, you are like family to me. I suppose that's why.
Go on, we're up to an A now. Job's done.
Come, we have work to do.
Oh no, this is impossible. We did it!
Oh, she didn't hit it. It's okay, she'll get it next week.
I suppose this will serve me well.
I have much expertise now.
Alert stance. So with there being 3 instructions this week instead of 2, or this month instead of 2 like last month, it probably would make the most sense to do the exploration I did on the 8th, and then this week to do some battles, and then next week we would instruct with the support that we still have left in those characters, and then the following week we'll explore to get everyone's support back for the next instruction, and then we'll battle on that last day and then do the mission. So, in the next episode we'll probably do battles, go through that support, or no, we'll do some battles, and then we'll go through the exploration and probably the 2 instruction weeks, depending on how long the battles take. Let me see what battles we got real quick. We've got I was going to call it a Padelgard, a Paralog with Hubert, oh my gosh. And then we also have a battle in the mountains. So we have a, rout the bandits in the mountains. Okay, rare enemy encounter, and we have that, but we also have this too. I gotta do the quest. We'll probably do the Paralog. Excuse me. We'll probably do the Paralog and the quest. And then we'll do the instruction, the exploration, which will be a quick, lightning fast exploration because I'm going to be using all my energy on just grading everyone's support conversations like we've done in a few episodes, just blasting through it. And do another instruction, and that'll be it for that episode as well. So that's probably what we're going to be looking at in the next weekend, since this was Sunday's episode. So then that's what we'll do on Saturday. And then on Sunday, we will do the battles and the mission. So next weekend is going to be a battlefield weekend where, I mean, this weekend I guess was a battlefield weekend, kind of. I mean, we had one day where we did a month mission, and another day where it was kind of low-key. But I don't know. I don't want to make these episodes too long, but at the same time, I don't want them to be too short. So this one might be shorter than they usually are, especially because we're only getting one Fire Emblem week, and inherently Fire Emblem is a little bit longer game, I feel, than like Pokemon. Or not like a longer game as in the length of the game, but like for one episode to not feel like it cuts in the middle of something, I feel like the episode has to be longer compared to in Pokemon, right? It's like, oh, okay, well, I guess I can stop right here. It's not that big a deal. I mean, unless I'm in the middle of a gym battle or something, we can pretty much stop and keep going. Which is going to be tomorrow's episode. Remember, as always, you can check the description if you want to see our full schedule, as well as in the top right-hand corner, there's a playlist if you want to see our full Fire Emblem Black Eagles playthrough. And then remember, as always, once we're done with the, not as always, but remember, when we're done with this playthrough, we are going to be doing a maddening playthrough. I am still taking comments for whether you guys would rather see me play through the Golden Eagles, or the Golden Deer, or the Blue Lions next. So let me know down in the comment section below which you would like to see more. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Remember to rate the video, comment the video, and subscribe so you never miss another episode of Chase Talks. And until next time, this is Chase, signing off.